So we're back from our trip on the Hopi Mesas, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit about how that was for me. And I'd like to apologize in advance for the squeaky noises. I'm sitting not far from a hummingbird feeder, and there's two of them. They're a bit cross with each other. Yeah, they're quite tough guys, hummingbirds really, and they're going to squeak at each other, so I'm sorry about the squeaking. So my experience of the mesas was a really quite profound one. Just the actual drive in across the Navajo reservation, across this remarkable unfolding landscape, which was largely very flat, but with these incredible humpback rock formations on it. And then up the quite winding, quite steep, quite ramshackle road up to First Mesa. I truly felt like I was entering into another world. As I said before, we were going with a couple of friends of ours who have been going there for a long time, and when they go up, they'll take a trunk full of water and clothes and things that are likely to be of use, because it's a very marginal existence on the mesas. Your chances to provide yourself with the means of comfort are quite slim. But what a remarkable people. When I walked into the houses of the two friends of theirs, Anita and Zoira, that I visited with, I felt quite tearful, because it was like walking back into my grandmother's house. I adored my grandmother. She lived in a house at the base of a mountain in West Wales called Carningli, and she was a very kind, very dignified, very loving woman. And walking into Anita's house with its beams and with its plastered stonework and with its real simplicity in terms of its contents felt like that. And it also felt like walking into the life of somebody who knew who they were, who knew where they belonged, and who understood the community that they were part of. One of the pieces I bought from Anita, this is one of her pots, and I bought this one partly because it has an apparent flaw on it. This has happened in the firing of it. And it makes me think about what it is to be human. You know, we're these shapeless things, and we get fired in the kiln of life, and we all have our marks to bear. We all have our scars to bear. And yet at the end of it, the sum total of what we are is so much greater than those scars. So I felt like the Hopi really taught me an enormous amount in that visit. Also going there as a person in long-term recovery, I could see the potential usefulness of my presence there. All indigenous cultures that have been colonized pretty much have been ravaged by addiction and by alcoholism. I think there's something hopeful about being in recovery, and I think wherever you go in recovery, you take yourself with you. I feel very honored to have been there, and really very humbled.